Have you ever wondered what makes a sniper truly legendary? Is it the number of kills? The impossible distances? Or is it something far more sinister? Let's talk about Vasily Zaitsev, the Soviet Union's most famous sniper. His official record stands at 242 confirmed kills during the Battle of Stalingrad, though some historians believe the real number could be closer to 500. He was a hero, a legend whose exploits were turned into movies. But there's a chilling detail about his methods that is often overlooked. Despite being one of the most precise marksmen in history, Zaitsev rarely, if ever, aimed for a headshot. Why would a master sniper, capable of hitting a target from 800 meters away, deliberately avoid the one shot that guarantees an instant kill? It seems completely counterintuitive. A headshot is clean, efficient, and final, so why did Zaitsev and many other elite Soviet snipers adopt this strange tactic? The answer reveals a level of psychological warfare so brutal it's hard to comprehend. It wasn't a matter of ethics or a strange personal code. It was a calculated, horrifying strategy. Imagine the scene: the frozen, ruined cityscape of Stalingrad. A German soldier moves from cover. A single shot rings out, but instead of falling silent, the soldier drops to the ground, screaming in agony. Zaitsev hadn't aimed for his head. He had aimed for his stomach. A gut shot is one of the most painful wounds a person can suffer. It's not a quick death. It's a slow, excruciating process, and crucially, it's a very loud one. The soldier wouldn't die instantly. He would lie there, exposed, writhing, and crying out for his comrades, for a medic, for anyone to help him. And that was the entire point. His agonizing screams were bait. Hearing a friend in such distress, the soldier's first instinct is to help. So, one of his comrades would break cover, trying to drag him back to safety, and then another shot would ring out. Another soldier down, wounded, not killed. Now there are two men screaming in the no-man's land between the trenches. This would draw out. Another, maybe a medic this time, desperate to save his men. Crack, a third victim. This wasn't just about killing enemy soldiers one by one. It was a method of annihilation. Zaitsev understood the psychology of the battlefield better than anyone. He knew that a single, non-lethal shot could be more effective than a dozen kill shots. It created a ripple effect of chaos and terror. A dead soldier is a tragedy for the enemy, but a wounded, screaming soldier is a tactical problem that cripples morale. He becomes a magnet for more casualties. The enemy is then faced with an impossible choice: leave their friends to die a slow, agonizing death, or risk becoming the next victim in the sniper's cruel trap. This tactic, known as luring, turned one man with a rifle into a force that could paralyze an entire platoon. It was a form of warfare that attacked the mind as much as the body. It preyed on the enemy's humanity, their compassion, and their bravery. The sound of a wounded comrade was a weapon in itself, more potent than any bullet. The silence after a headshot is just silence, but the screams of a gut-shot soldier would echo through the trenches for hours, a constant, horrifying reminder of the invisible hunter waiting for his next move. So, while we often picture snipers as silent assassins dealing instant death from afar, the reality for Zaitsev and his school of thought was far darker. They weren't just marksmen. They were masters of psychological torment. They weaponized pain. They turned a battlefield into a theater of horror, where the most terrifying sounds were not the explosions, but the cries for help that no one could answer. The greatest sniper wasn't just the one who killed the most people. It was the one who understood that sometimes the most devastating shot is the one that doesn't kill. At least, not right away. Thank you for watching. If you found this dive into the dark side of military history fascinating, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more stories that you won't find in the official textbooks. See you next time.